My name is Becky Brown, and this is another one of my beautiful bits with Becky Brown. This is the fourth in my mini-series on parenting. So this is the fourth C of parenting, which is consistency. It is really important for parents to be consistent. So what that means is that even if you have the flu, if they're doing something that they shouldn't be doing, you're still going to give them their consequence. So, yep, throwing up and all, you are going to still give them their consequence. And if you're out in public, because kids love to do something that they're not supposed to do when you're out in public, just to see whether or not you will actually follow through with that. And so what you do is, you may have to take them outside or take them into the car, and possibly you may have to vary the consequence a little bit. In other words, it may have to be a 5-minute timeout instead of that 5 minutes of no playtime. But whatever you need to do to give them a consequence if they're acting up in public, so that they understand that it doesn't make any difference what the setting is. If they do this behavior, they are going to get that consequence, or some consequence at any rate. So if your child, another thing that a child is really likely to do is to act up as you're about to go someplace, because they think, well, mom's not going to give me a consequence now when we're on our way to that pool party, and she's not going to make us be late by giving me a consequence. So what you do is you say, yep, everybody into the car, and you, when you get there, you'll be sitting with me off to the side for 5 minutes for your consequence for having done that behavior. So you can't hit your brother or sister when we're getting into the car and think that I'm not going to do something about it. This way, no matter what the setting is, whether it's that you're going someplace, whether it's that you're out in public, whether it's that you have the flu, they understand that if they do something they're not supposed to do, there will be a consequence. And what that allows for is, when they get to be an adult, they are going to understand that in the workplace there's going to be consequences for things. So when their boss says, there's no eating at your desk, they're not going to try to sneak food at their desk, because they're going to understand there's going to come a consequence to that. And they won't get written up for that, whereas possibly their coworker will. So it's so important for them to understand that there's consistency in consequences.